Hejsa. When I was tidying in my sewing room a little while ago, I came across a bag of 3 quilt tops. One I knew was there, I was kind of looking for it, and the other one I also knew was there. And then there's a third one that I completely forgot that I had made. And I'm not even sure when I made it. So I haven't got any room to hang up the quilts to show you, but I put them, or quilt tops I should say, they're not finished. But I filmed a short little bit of each of them on our bed so that you can see what they actually look like. So this one is from a pattern that I followed by, I can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. I'm sure I'll remember by the time I edit this. So this is made up of triangles, so it's basically large half square triangles, but it's constructed in the way so that the light colors and the dark colors are separated, so that you get this design of interlocking diamond sort of square shapes, which I really like. So I was actually, when I was tidying, sort of looking for this quilt top because I thought I want to finish it. And I had a look for some fabric maybe in my stash that I could use for the backing, but I didn't have any, so I'll have to order something. Alright, so let's take the next one. This one is made solely by, or from fabrics designed by Duncan. I think they're all from when she was designing for Art Gallery Fabrics. I think she's designing for someone else now, or maybe not designing, I don't know. I haven't seen any of her designs in a while, and I'm not sure what to call this block. I'm sure it's got a name. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments, please. Like I said, I can't even remember when I made this quilt top. It's probably at least 5 or 6 years ago. The one I showed you before, I think I made that in 2018, maybe 2019, something like that. And then I got distracted by other things, I guess, and never got around to finishing it. So anyway, now that I have found this one with the Duncan fabrics, I also really want to finish that because I love her design so much. There's such a cool mix of pretty florals and whimsical designs with, I don't know if I can find an example. Maybe not the best example here, but various animals and plants and some very fun geometric designs as well, like this sort of peach pink one here. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to finishing this one, and who knows, I may even finish both of them this year. I mean, they just need to be quilted and bound. Right, let me just get these out of the way, and then I'll show you the last one. Alright, this last one is made up of fabrics designed by Denise Smith. And I think I may have mentioned once or twice that I really like her fabrics. As you may have seen in my videos about my hexagon quilt, that is all Denise Smith fabrics that I'm using for that as well. And I think I made this in probably also 2018. Yeah, I think so. Maybe 2019. Quite a few years ago at this point. And I think at that point when I made this, I had sort of given up on ever finishing the hexagon quilt. So I thought, well, I might as well use the fabrics that I like so much for a different quilt. And then one of my sort of quilty pals gave me this set of templates for making, well, circle designs. It's Jenny of Papper, if you are familiar with her quilts. They are really cool, and she does amazing things with circles in her quilts and overlaying colors, and yeah, just amazing. So if you are into making quilts with circular designs in them, I would have a look for these templates. I'll put a link to them in the description. I'm not sure if you can buy them elsewhere apart from Jenny's website. So yeah, so this is my own design with these circles, and I remember it being very time consuming, not just sewing it but cutting all the circles, and I had to get a really small rotary cutter to be able to cut around these shapes here. Now there's a really silly reason for why this quilt is not finished yet, and that is that I was so excited to put it together once I've laid it out that I forgot that I actually needed to trim the blocks. So when you look closely at them, they're actually quite wonky, and I don't really mind things that are wonky sort of in general, but I feel like for these circles I would like it to just look a bit nicer. So I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm gonna have to pick this apart and give everything a good press and then trim them. The set of the templates even come with squares, so this is just the smallest of them. If I take the big one, I'm probably going to drop them all on the floor. So let's just say this was larger, so that works with the size that it will trim to. I can only explain my not trimming it to being too excited about putting it together. So I think may have this next to me in the evenings when we're watching TV, and if I'm not working on something else, I'm gonna sit there with my seam ripper and take all the seams apart, or at least the blocks, take blocks apart. I'm not gonna touch the circles. That's fine. And then hopefully I can also finish this quilt this year. Actually, I think I would rather finish this one than the other two, because I really like it, and it's kind of an unusual thing for me with these circles, which I don't think I would have tried without Jenny's templates. So yeah, those are my 3 quilt tops that I need to do something about so that I can turn them into finished quilts. Not that I need more quilts, but you know, I've got the quilt tops, so I might as well finish them. So I don't know if you are the betting type, but maybe leave a comment and tell me which one you think I will actually finish this year, if any. No, I will finish at least one of them. And I hope it's this one. At least I have a plan for what I need to do. Before I start taking them apart, I'm going to make little pieces of paper and mark them so that I know how to put it together again. It was quite a puzzle to do that in the first place. Do you have any quilts like this, or quilt tops that have been lying around for ages without being turned into finished quilts? I bet you do. So I hope you enjoyed seeing my unfinished objects, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, whatever you're making.